Watch out for that intersection. Let's practice finding the values of x and y that simultaneously solve two linear equations. Shay graphed the following equations on a coordinate grid: y equals 2x minus 3 and y equals negative 3x plus 7. We want to identify the values of x and y that simultaneously satisfy two linear equations. What this means is we are looking where they intersect. Where are the x and y the same? Simultaneous means the same. So here, as we look at this graph, at the point x is 2, y is 1, we have our intersection. Now what this means for the problem is that when x is 2 and y is 1, we have equations that are equal. So if I plug 2 in for x and 1 in for y, I get 1 equals 1. My y value equals 1. 2 times 2 is 4, minus 3 is also 1. I can also take my other equation, plug in a 2 for the x and a 1 for the y, and when I do that, I get 1 equals 1 again. So an intersection is where two linear equations meet, and the x and y at both of those points are the same. In the graphing calculator, if I put y1 as 2x minus 3 and y2 is negative 3x plus 7, and I put it into the graphing calculator, when x is 2, because that's the x value where they intersect, both y's are equal to 1. So I can see it on a graph, I can check it, but I can also use the graphing calculator to verify my points. Let's try another example. Y equals negative 2/3 x plus 2, and y equals x minus 8. I can find the intersection on the graph where the two lines meet, and that is at point 6, negative 2. That means when x is 6 and y is negative 2, these two equations will have the same answer. So let's check. If I put 6 in for x and negative 2 for y, I get negative 2 is equal to negative 2. Again, if I put 6 in for x and negative 2 for y, I get the same, negative 2 equals negative 2. This verifies that the point of intersection is 6, negative 2. In the graphing calculator, I put one equation into y1 and the other equation into y2. It won't matter which one goes into y1 and y2. Our x value is 6, so we're going to locate 6 in the x column, and when we do that, both y's have the same value of negative 2. This can verify in the calculator that 6, negative 2 is the point of intersection. Here's a word problem. Fiona bought 2 sunflower plants. Plant A is 8 inches tall and is growing at a rate of 3 inches per week. Plant B is 12 inches tall and is growing at a rate of 2 inches per week. Fiona wrote 2 equations to represent the height of the plants Y after X weeks. So plant A shows 8 inches already plus 3 inches per week. Y is inches, equaling the 12 inches that it already is, plus 2 inches per each week. So as we if we look at the graph, we can see at 4 weeks, 20 is the height of both plants, and that is where they intersect, and after 4 weeks they will be 20 inches tall. So what does this mean? We are going to use the labels off the x and y axis. So for the x value is number of weeks, and y is the height of the plant in inches. Again, the .420 can be used To check, I plug in 4 for the x, so 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 8 is 20. I can take 4 times 2, which is 8, and 12 plus 8 is 20. So here I can verify with work. In the graphing calculator, I'm going to put one into y1, the other equation into y2. The x value that I'm looking for is a 4. When I find my x value of 4, both y's have a value of 20. Pizza Planet sells pizzas for $8 and charges $4 for delivery. Eats a Pizza sells pizzas for $6 and charges a delivery fee of $10 per order. Jay wrote 2 equations to represent the cost of an order, which is the y value, at each restaurant for X number of pizzas. So $8 a pizza plus $4 for delivery, $6 a pizza plus $10 for delivery. When Jay graphed the equations, they intersected at the point 328. The x value of 3 describes the number of pizzas. The y value of 28 describes the total cost of the order. So 328 means that when you order 3 pizzas from either pizza place, your total cost is $28. We can use that point to check our work. We plug in 3 for x. 8 times 3 is 24 for pizza, plus $4 for delivery is a $28 total. 6 pizzas, or $6 a pizza times 3 pizzas is $18, plus $10 for delivery gives you $28. If we use the graphing calculator, the x value is 3, so when we find the x value of 3, we notice that both y values are 28. So now that we have practiced finding the x and y values that solve 2 linear equations, please feel free to go back and watch your video and pause to write down important information. We're going to use these notes tomorrow in class.